Hello friends, I am Lakshmikant. Welcome to Test Prep Card, my dear. I am going to start a new chapter that is Excretory products and their elimination mind map, my dear. Here I'm going to be start the mind map, and the thing that is very important to know here that the term that is excretion. So first we have to understand the term excretion, then after we understand the term excretory products and their elimination, my dear. Okay. So I'm going to take care this all thing in our next slide. Let's check here from this one. Okay. So check here from the topic. The topic is what excretory product and their elimination. So we all know that there are so many waste substances that must be eliminated from our body. Yes, am I right? So how that very waste material eliminate from our body? There are some system is be here. That system is known as what excretory system. Before we understand that very system, the thing that is very important to know about the term excretion, my dear. So let me start from the term excretion. Okay. So here I'm going to write the term what excretion, my dear. Let's see here. What is excretion? If anybody can ask you the term excretion, then what you say? Do you know? If you know, then give me answer in comment also, my dear. See, excretion is what? It is it is a biological process. This one is also what? Biological process, my dear. Okay, this one is what? Biological process in which in which in which mainly nitrogenous waste material. What I'm saying, mainly nitrogenous nitrogenous waste material nitrogenous waste material eliminate from body. Eliminate eliminate from what, my dear? From body. Is that clear? So see, again I'm repeating here the term excretion. Excretion is what? It is a biological process in which mainly nitrogenous waste material eliminate from body, my dear. Right? So if anybody can ask you what the nitrogenous waste material, then what you say? The nitrogenous waste material, that is what? Ammonia, my dear. And the formula of ammonia is what? NH3. Right? See, the term excretion is clear. So if anybody can ask you that what is the meaning of excretion, what do you mean by excretion, then what you say? Excretion is nothing, it is just only a biological process in which mainly nitrogenous waste material eliminate from the body, my dear. Now the question is here, if anybody can ask you what the nitrogenous waste, that is you say what? That is urea, right? Or you say the ammonia, correct? Now here the some nitrogenous waste, such as which is in the form of either in the form of what? Waste waste I'm saying here what? The waste or excreta, that is it is in the form of what? Solid. It is in the form of what? Solid, number one. Then after it is in form of the what? Liquid. And number third, it is in the form of what? Gases, my dear. See here, solid, what the waste material, my dear? Solid, that is what? Gases. Okay, liquid, that is what? In the form of urine. Or gases, you say in the form of what? CO2, right? So these all are the mainly waste material that is eliminated from the body. Now the question is here, how this excretion will take place. This excretion will take place with the help of their system that is known as what? Excretory system. And you all know that in a during a excretory system, you know that the excretion is a and the excretion is only occurred with the help of what? Organ, and the main excretory organ is what? Kidney. You all know. So kidney is an important organ for eliminating the waste material from the body, my dear. Now the question is here, sir, kidney how responsible to eliminate the waste material from the body? You know, my dear, inside the kidney there is a structural and functional unit. The name of that very unit is called nephron, my dear. See here, this one is the diagram of what? Nephron. Okay. So before we have to understand this one, the regulation of kidney in a nephron, the first thing that is very important to understand formation, there is what three things to be occurred here. First, that is what globular filtration. Then after tubular reabsorption, and third one is what tubular secretion, my dear. Okay, so see, before we have to be know these all very things, the first thing that is important to understand here, that the kidney, and you know that the kidney is in pair, is bean shaped like a structure which is located at the dorsal side of the vertebral column, my dear, right? And it is attached with the last vertebral column, that is what end of the word, that is a foci, my dear. And last vertebral column, there is a what, a kidney, and kidney is in what, pair, right? Now see, kidney is what, double layered membrane, outer known as cortex, inner known as what, medulla, my dear, right? So the cortex above the kidney, you see here, above the kidney here, it is what, above the kidney here, it is what, adrenal gland. This one is what, adrenal gland. And this one is the what, the renal artery and renal vein. And this one is what, kidney. Okay, so this renal artery and renal vein carry the blood, and renal vein carry the blood away from the body. Now see, here is what, inferior vena cava also, pelvis also, here that is what, medulla, and outer region, that is what, cortex. Okay, and this one is the what, dorsal aorta, and it is in pair. Here it is in what, ureter. Ureter is a tube like a structure which carry the urine, and finally it goes where, urinary bladder. Okay, and this one is what, the urinary bladder, and last one, that is what, urethra. Now the question is here very important to understand that, so this one is the diagram of the what, kidney. Now, and all the structure of the kidney, you see the what excretory system is be here, but the question is here that what the mode of excretion. So first of all, we understand the urine formation, then after the mode of excretion. Here the mode of excretion, first, that is what, urotelism. Second one is what, amenotelism, and third one is what, uricotelism. Getting my point? Yes. So urotelism means what, excretory product is urea. Getting my point? If anybody can ask you, so what the mode of excretion? There are three mode of excretion right here. Yes, I'm going to repeat here. There are three mode of excretion. Number one is what, urotelism. Second one is aminotelism, and third one is what, uricotelism. So if I'm saying here that excretory product is urea, then it is known as what, urotelism. Getting my point? Urotelism. If I'm saying the excretory product is ammonia, then it is known as what, ammoniotelism. And if I'm saying here that excretory product is uric acid, then it is known as what, uricotelism. So see in this one slide, see in this one slide, the mode of excretion. I'm going to write here. I'm going to write here, my dear, mode of what, excretion. Getting? So see, if anybody can ask you the mode of excretion, then what you say? The mode of excretion in three way, my dear. Okay, number one. See, mode of excretion is what, in three way. Number one is what, urotelism. See here, urotelism. Urotelism. Second one is what? See here, second one here I have mentioned here, ammonotelism. What I'm writing here? Ammonotelism. Second one is ammonotelism, right? And third one is what? Uricotelism. Third one is what? Uricotelism, my dear. Clear? So see, what the meaning of these all three? This is very important to understand here. First, if anybody can say you the urotelism, then the excretion in the form of urea. In the form of what, my dear? Urea. If anybody asks you about the ammonotelism, excretion in the form of what, my dear? Ammonia. What I'm saying? Ammonia. And urocotylism means what? Urocotylism means what? Excretion in the form of what? Uric acid. Excretion in the form of what? Uric acid, my getting? Here the short way I'm written here. Okay. So hope so thing is clear. So mode of excretion term is clear. So mode of excretion, that is what? Urotylism, aminotylisms, and urocotylisms. See here. Now the example is very important to understand that which one is urotylism, which one is aminotylisms, which one is urocotylism. See, if the excretory product is in the form of urea, then the example is here is what? Mammals. So see, here what I am written, here I am written in the form of nitrogenous waste, and this nitrogenous waste in the form of their what? Ammonia. Clear? So if the ammonia is here, then it is known as aminotylisms, right? And if it is in the form of what? Urea also, then urocotylism, then, and if the uric acid, then it is known as urocotylism. See, so example of the ureotylisms is what? Mammals. So we all are the mammals. And terrestrial organisms means what? The organisms which is basically live on land. That very organisms is known as terrestrial. Amphibians, amphibians means what? Organisms which live on both land as well as in water. They all really remove their waste material in the form of what? Urea, my dear. So that's why I am saying there is what? Urotelism. Now, what is aminotelisms? Here, the aminotelisms, the term is clear. Excretory product is in the form of what? Ammonia. Example of the aminotelisms, my dear, what? That is bony fishes, aquatic amphibians, and insects, my dear. Correct? Now, excretory product in uric acid known as urocotylisms, my dear. Example, that is what? Birds. So, all the birds here is formed. It is basically birds, which is urocotylisms. Excretory product is in the form of what? Uric acid. But whenever I'm going to tell you about in a mammals, here the basically urea and some in what? Ammonia, my dear. So basically we also contain some harmful waste materials in the form of their ammonia, NH3, my dear. Okay, is this thing is clear? Now here, next the point to be clear here that if the disorder of the circulatory system, then what it result in the form of uremia, renal failure, renal calculi, and glomerulonephritis. See, we know this all very thing that is important, but here we go through very short details, my dear. And excretory products and their elimination, other organ is also very important to uh, play an important role to be eliminate the waste material from the body. That is what? Liver also, lungs also, skin also. These other three organs also, other organs also, which help in the what? Excretion. Liver also, lungs also, and the skin. Sir, liver how play important role? Yes, they release a pigment. That pigment is known as what? Bile pigment, my dear. Okay. Lungs also, sir. Yes, lungs is also. Lungs mainly responsible for exchange of gases. You know that the harmful gases, that is carbon dioxide, which is eliminated from the body. And skin also play important roles, sir. Yes, definitely. Whenever perspirations occurs, then how it will occur? It occurs with the help of the skin. Now. So that's why I'm saying. Okay. So now, the next thing that is what important to understand here, the term micturition. You know the micturition? This one is very important term, my dear. See, I'm going to write here the term. I'm going to write here the term, my dear, what? Micturition. See, what the meaning of micturition? If you know, then give me answer in comment also. No problem. If you know, then good. If you don't know, then also good. Let's see here. Micturition is what? Expulsion of what? Urine. What I'm saying? Expulsion. What the meaning of expulsion? Expulsion means what? Releasing out. The expulsion of what, my dear? Here, expulsion of urine from, what I'm saying, from urethra. Getting my point? The expulsion of urine from urethra is known as what, my dear? micturition. Hope so term is clear. Hope so term is clear. See here the term micturition is given here now. Here the term is given here, micturition. So micturition term is clear. Now the regulation of kidney. Here the regulation of kidney, it is important to understand here by the first by ADH hormone, that is vasopressin, and Luxta glomerular apparatus, that is also known as renin angiotensin mechanisms by ANF in heart, my dear. Okay, we understand these all very things, and this one is the diagram of nephron. And nephron, you know that. Nephron, you know that. Don't know what is nephron. See, if anybody can ask you about the nephron, then what you say here. Let's see. I'm going to write down here term nephron. See, nephron is what? Nephron is what, my dear? It is a structural and functional unit of, here what is in writing? It is structural. It is a structural and what I'm saying, functional unit of what? Excretory system, my dear. So if anybody can ask you what is the structural and functional unit of excretory system, then what you say? Say there, the structural and functional unit of excretory system is what, my dear? Nephron, right? So this one thing is clear. Very good. Now see, this one is the diagram of what nephron. I will show with the help of NCERT also. I will go through the line of NCERT also, but here we accommodate the things that what the thing is given in mind map. Okay, now next thing that is important to understand here in the mind map, that is what here the counters current mechanisms. So what the counters current mechanisms, that is Helen loops and vasa recta. When we go through the excretory products and their elimination in details, then we show you and give you details about this one thing. And this one is what functioning of tubules. There are so many tubules, that is PCT, DCT. There are two basically tubules, my dear, and you know that 70% of electrolytes are reabsorbing PCT. This one is a very important line, that what I'm saying, my dear. Yes, focus that what I'm saying. Here I'm saying that 70% of electrolytes are what reabsorbed, my dear. So if I'm saying here that 70% of electrolytes are reabsorbed, then you know that's what is very important. So 70% of electrolytes, when I'm saying to reabsorb, my dear, where in a PCT, that is PCT is what? Proximal convoluted tubule, my dear. Correct? Now, second thing, that is what Helen's loop, maintaining high osmolarity. You know the meaning of osmolarity? Maintaining the osmotic pressure, osmotic balance, my dear. Mainly, which one is responsible in a nephron? That is Helen's loop, my dear. Maintaining high osmolarity of medullary fluid. If I'm saying here about the word DCT, my dear, you know, DCT, distal convoluted tubule, my dear. So conditional reabsorption of sodium and water. So if I'm saying here the conditional reabsorption of sodium and water, this one is termed as what? DCT, my dear. Okay. Collecting duct is also responsible. Yes, collecting duct is responsible for collecting the large amount of water that is reabsorbed to produce concentrated urine, my dear. Right? Is that clear? And this one is the function of the tubules. Now the structure of kidney is important. Here the structure of kidney, when I'm going to tell you, this one is the what? Structure out, that is double layered membrane, outer cortex, inner medulla. Getting my point? Periphery region is cortex, inner is what? Medulla, and there is what? Medullary pyramids here is also. Okay. Getting my point? Here is renal artery and renal vein and renal pelvis, my dear, and this one is what? Ureter. Correct? And the pair of ureter, which one is arises from each of the kidney. And you know that if anybody can ask you about the human excretory system, here the human excretory system consists of what? A pair of kidney, ureter, urinary bladder, and urethra, my dear. So see, if anybody can ask you about the what? Uh, about the what? See, human excretory system. Human excretory system consists what? I'm going to write here. Human excretory system consists of human excretory system consists of Number one, wait a moment. Number one, that is what? A pair of kidney. See what I'm writing here? A pair of kidney. Second thing, that is a pair of ureter. A pair of what, my dear? Ureter. Is that clear? And third one is what? Pair of kidney, a pair of ureter, urinary bladder, and last one, that is what, my dear? Urethra. Check here in the mind map. This makes clear or not? Yes. A pair of kidney, a pair of ureter also here, urinary bladder, and what? Urethra. Okay. So this one is the thing. Let's check with the help of diagram. I'm going to make a diagram of this one. See, let okay. Yeah, just I'm going to draw only the main basic parts. Here this is what kidney. Kidney is what? It is a bean shaped like structures, my dear. Yes, bean shaped like structures here. Very good. Now, what I am going to draw? Wait for a moment. Wait for a moment. Here I'm going to draw what? Ureter. Here I'm going to draw a what? Pair of what? Ureter, my dear. See, this one is what? Pair of ureter. Getting, not getting. This one, what? Pair of ureter. This one is ureter. Yes. Now I'm going to draw. Yes. Now I'm going to draw this one. Tell me what the name of this one? Yes, so simple. That is urinary bladder. And see this one thing. What is this? What is this? This is urethra. Okay. Now I'm going to level this all. Okay. Yes. See. This one is what? This one is what? Kidney. This one is kidney. This one is what? Ureter. Okay. Kidney is in what? It is in pair, na? Yes, sir. Ureter is in what? It is in pair, na? Yes, sir. And this one is what? Urinary bladder. It is in pair. No, sir. Urinary bladder. Right? And this urinary bladder is what? Single. And this opening known as what? Urethra. Good boy. Good girl. Right? Now, say this one is the what? This one is, wait a moment. Here the written human excretory system. This human excretory system. Let's see what I'm writing here. Human excretory system. Human excretory system. What consist number one, that is a pair of kidney, a pair of what I'm saying here, pair of kidney. Second thing, that is what? Ureter. How? Pair. A pair of what I'm saying, pair of ureter. And third one is what, my dear? That is urinary bladder. Urinary bladder, right? And fourth one is what, my dear? That is what? Urethra. Urethra. So human excretory system consists is all four parts. right? Now, now, here the point to be understand that the term here, the scripture system. Now let me see these all things in details according to NCERT.